They will pretend to be your support. They will stand next to you when the world is watching. They will smile, nod, and speak the words you want to hear. But beneath that facade is a silent predator, waiting for the moment to strike. They will mask their true intentions with false affection and empty promises, feeding off your trust, your vulnerability, your hopes. But God will expose them. He will tear the mask off, and when the veil falls, you will see them for what they truly are. You will see the truth behind the lies, the darkness behind the smile. It begins in the quiet moments. When they stand beside you, their presence feels like protection, but deep down, something doesn't sit right. You ignore it at first. You want to believe. You want to trust. You tell yourself that they are on your side, that they have your back, that the bond you share is real. But over time, you begin to feel the weight of their silence, their words laced with manipulation. They are not here to build you up. They are here to watch you burn, and they do it with a smile. They undermine you in secret, planting seeds of doubt. They twist your words, distort your intentions, and laugh behind closed doors as you stand unaware, giving them more of yourself than you ever should. Every compliment, every word of encouragement feels hollow because deep down you know that they are not truly invested in your success. They are invested in your failure. They are invested in watching you crumble, because that is the only way they can feel whole. And when the inevitable moment comes, when you are at your lowest, when you need them the most, they will be the first to turn away. They will disappear into the shadows, leaving you exposed, abandoned. They will make you question your worth, your ability, your very existence. But you must understand this. Their betrayal is not a reflection of your weakness. It is a reflection of their own brokenness. The wound they create is deep, but it is not fatal. It will bleed. Yes, it will hurt, but it is not the end. What they did to you is not the end. It is the beginning of something far greater than you could ever imagine. You feel the weight of their absence, the sting of their lies. You ask yourself, how could they do this? How could they betray me after everything I've given them? But in the silence, in the pain, something begins to stir inside you. Something begins to awaken. The confusion, the heartbreak, the shame, it all begins to burn away, slowly, painfully, but inevitably. What they did was not to destroy you. It was to awaken you. They did not break you. They ignited a fire inside you that had been dormant for too long. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are the storm that they did not see coming. You are the fire that will consume everything in its path. And in that moment when you are left standing alone, you will see the truth. You will understand that this suffering, this betrayal, this pain, it was not punishment. It was preparation. God has been forging you in the flames. He has been molding you into something stronger, something unbreakable. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. And that survival has a purpose. The fire they started in your life will not be extinguished. It will rage until nothing but the purest form of you remains. The fake support they gave you was a lie, but that lie has led you to the truth. It has led you to the realization that you are stronger than they ever knew. You are stronger than you ever knew. Do not chase them. Do not beg them to stay. The peace you seek is not found in their approval. It is found in your own strength. You do not need that. You never did. The moment you stop chasing the illusion of their support is the moment you start to reclaim your life, your power, and your destiny. Silence is your weapon. Peace is your shield when they come back. When they see the strength that has been forged in the fire of their betrayal, they will not recognize you. They will see a person who has transcended their manipulation, their lies, their attempts to control. You are no longer the person they can break. You are the person who will break them. And as you rise from the ashes of their betrayal, you will be reborn. You will be stronger. You will be wiser. You will be unstoppable. They thought they could destroy you, but you have awakened. And the world will soon see the true power of your resurrection. The storm has only begun. The fire is only starting to burn. And when it is finished, you will stand unbreakable, untouchable, and undeniable. The best revenge, becoming everything they thought you could never be. You thought you knew them. You thought they were your allies, your friends, the ones who would stand by you when the storm hit. You welcomed them into your life, trusted them with your vulnerability, and in return, they promised loyalty. But loyalty was never their game. It was always control. It was always manipulation. You were the pawn in their silent chess game, and they had no intention of ever letting you win. You gave them everything. Your time, your energy, your heart. You believed in the promises they made, the words that flowed from their lips like honey. But now you see. Now, the mask has fallen, and the person standing before you is not the friend, the ally, the supporter you thought you knew. No, what you are staring at is a stranger, a predator who was never there to help you rise. They were always there to watch you fall, and when you did, when the weight of their betrayal hit you like a freight train, they were the first ones to step back and watch you drown in your own pain. It stings, does it not? The way they acted like nothing had happened, as if your suffering was just an inconvenience, a minor setback, as if you were the one who had failed, not them. They never cared. They never truly saw you. All they saw was a means to an end. You were their stepping stone, their temporary ally, their source of emotional fuel. When you gave them your trust, they turned it into a weapon, using your vulnerability against you, breaking you down bit by bit until there was nothing left of the person you once were. You felt that. You felt the shame. You felt the guilt. And the pain. The pain felt like it would never end. But in that very moment, when the shadows of your doubts and fears were at their thickest, something began to shift. Something deep within you started to awaken. Like the first crack of light after a long, dark night, you started to see their true intentions. You started to understand that the way they treated you was not your fault. It was never your fault. You were not weak. You were not foolish. You were human. And in your humanity, you trusted the wrong people. But trust is a double-edged sword. The wounds they inflicted upon you were deep, yes, but it is in these very wounds that the seed of your transformation was planted. That betrayal, that abandonment, that cruel manipulation, it did not break you. It did something far more powerful. It exposed your strength. It revealed your resilience. And though you were bleeding, though you were shattered, you began to realize that this was not the end. This was your beginning. The truth is ugly, but it is beautiful too. The pain you feel, the agony that is settled in your chest, it is not a punishment. It is preparation. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of self-doubt, they are all part of the process. They are all part of the fire that is forging you into something unbreakable, something the world will not understand until you are standing at the peak of your power. They tried to destroy you, but in the end, all they did was awaken you to the truth of who you really are. What they did to you was not a lesson in your weakness. It was a lesson in your power. They did not know what they were playing with when they crossed you. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are steel being hammered in the flames, shaped and sharpened with each strike. And when the fire cools, you will be a weapon that cannot be undone. You may feel the burn. You may feel the pressure. But understand this, it is in the fire that gold is refined. It is in the storm that a diamond is made. They did not destroy you. They awakened you. They made you remember who you are, what you are capable of. And now you are no longer the person who blindly trusted the wrong people. Now you are the person who can see through the lies, who can spot the fakes, who can feel the sting of betrayal without crumbling. You are the storm that cannot be tamed. You are the fire that cannot be quenched. God's protection has always been there. Even when you could not see it, He was watching, guarding you, preparing you for this moment. The people who pretended to support you were never meant to stay. They were distractions, tests, false allies placed in your path to strengthen you, to teach you that your worth is not tied to anyone else's approval. You do not need them. You never did. The path ahead of you is yours alone, and no one can walk it for you. As the weight of their betrayal lifts from your shoulders, you feel lighter, freer. The burden they placed upon you was never meant to hold you down forever. It was meant to build your strength, to show you the power of your own resilience. You are not who they thought you were. You are not who they tried to break. You are the storm, the fire, the diamond. You are unbreakable. It is time to rise. It is time to stop explaining yourself. Stop chasing those who will never understand you. It is time to silence the noise, to protect your peace, to step up the person you were always meant to be. Your worth is not determined by their opinions, their betrayal, their lies. It is determined by your own strength, your own purpose, your own destiny. The new you has no time for people who do not see your worth. The new you has no time for anyone who does not honor your Yenri. You will no longer tolerate manipulation. You will no longer accept disrespect. You will rise above it, rise above them, and claim what is rightfully yours. The storm will pass, but the strength that has forged within you will remain. You are a force to be reckoned with, a person who cannot be broken, a spirit that will never be extinguished. And when they see you rise from the ashes of their betrayal, they will wish they had never crossed you. They will wish they had never tried to destroy you, because what you have become is far more powerful than anything they could have ever imagined. You are no longer the person they thought they knew. You are not the one who trusted blindly, who followed with no questions, who believed in the lies they fed you. You are not the same fragile soul they thought they could break. You are stronger. You are wise. You are the product of everything they tried to do to you, and you have emerged from it victorious. The version of you they once knew, that version is dead. What stands before them now is a force they cannot comprehend, a power they never expected. It is time to stop looking back. The past is a ghost that no longer holds power over you. Every step forward you take is a declaration to the world, to the people who betrayed you, that you will not be defined by their lies. They do not dictate your future. They do not shape your destiny. The silence you once feared, the quiet space where their absence echoes, has become your sanctuary. You do not need anyone to validate your worth. You do not need anyone to approve of your journey. Their support was always conditional, always shallow, but the strength that has been birthed within you is unconditional. It is the kind of strength that does not depend on approval, on validation, or on anyone else. It is the strength of someone who knows their purpose, who has been tested by fire and emerged unscathed. You are the storm that rages, the fire that consumes, the mountain that will not crumble. They cannot break you. They cannot touch you. The version of you they thought would fall apart has become the version that will rise and change the world. Every step you take from here on out is a step into your destiny. Every move you make will be calculated, deliberate, and unstoppable. You will rise, you will rebuild, you will conquer. And the world will watch in awe as you transform from the person they once tried to destroy into the person who will one day stand at the top of the world, untouchable and unbroken. They will try to come back. They will see the strength you have gained, the way you've rebuilt yourself, and they will want to reclaim their place in your life. But understand this: you do not need them. You do not need anyone who cannot see your value, who cannot respect your journey. They had their chance. They chose to betray you, and in doing so, they lost their place in your life forever. It is time to silence the noise. It is time to close the door on those who only come around when you are down, when they think they can exploit your pain, your suffering, your vulnerability. The door is closed now. You will no longer entertain those who do not honor your worth. Your peace is sacred. Your future is sacred, and you will protect both with everything you have. You are not just surviving anymore. You are thriving. You are not just recovering. You are transforming. You are not just healing. You are being reborn. The pain you endured, the wounds you carry, have made you unbreakable. The fire has burned away everything that was weak, everything that was holding you back. And now, what remains is the purest form of you, a person who knows their worth, who is untouchable, who is destined for greatness. The road ahead will be long, but you will walk it with purpose. You will rise higher than they ever thought possible. And when you reach the pinnacle of your success, when you stand at the top of the mountain they never thought you could climb, you will look back, not with bitterness, but with understanding. Because what they did was never about you. It was about them. They tried to break you because they feared your potential. They feared the power you hold. But they never understood that no one can break what has already been forged in the fire. You are not just a survivor. You are a legend in the making. The world will see you rise, and they will know your name. You will stand tall, untouchable, a beacon of strength and resilience. And when they come to watch, when they come to see your success, they will understand one simple truth. You are unbreakable. You are unstoppable. You are destined for greatness. They tried to destroy you, but all they did was awaken the storm inside you. And now, nothing can stop it. They will never understand the force they have unleashed. You are the one who will rise from the ashes. You are the one who will shine in the darkness. And you are the one who will create a future that no one can take away.